Hey guys, Rockingtheblade here. Once again, what's up, everybody? I know I'm a bit late releasing this one, and I'm uploading some other videos. Um, and on the channel as well. I just had some personal issues that I deal with. It's nothing too serious, but well, it was serious, but then it turned out to be not that serious. So I'll hopefully slowly start pumping out the content on this channel pretty soon. So, without a doubt, let's get to why you're here. And it's for just mostly spoiler-free, mild spoilers. But I'll keep it to a minimum as possible. Review of the Obi-Wan Kenobi series that's on Disney Plus. Mild spoilers here and there. I'm trying to save some secrets, but if you feel unsafe and you want to watch the show first before seeing my review or whether to go see it or not, go see the series, then come back because I will be spoiling some stuff. Not everything, but just to get my main points across. I think you have to go spoiler to really explain what's going on with the show and how to like fully talk about everything. Okay, so this takes place about a couple of years after Revenge of the Sith, in the timeline. Obi-Wan. I mean, Frank got a good point. I guess it's a comment as far as Obi-Wan's character's motivation. Yes, it is depression on what happened with Anakin and his fall to the dark side. But I guess he uses that as a motivation. Like Luke and watching over him is the next big mission. And to see if he shows any signs of like force sensitivity or using his powers to help him train to become the next Jedi. Maybe, hopefully, he doesn't know. He's just watching Luke to protect him ultimately. And along the way, some characters from like I believe Clone Wars / Rebels. I'm not sure where. I'm going behind on the Star Wars animated 3D animated shows. I need to watch them. That I have Disney Plus. But I know one of them. I want to say he's from Rebels, and either Clone Wars or Rebels, leaning towards Rebels. And he was a cool character. He didn't do a whole lot, unfortunately. I don't know the meaning of the character. I should have known in advance. I apologize, but I feel like it was more the main female antagonist, Inquisitor, who was got more of the focus at times. But actually, it's people think, oh, it's all about her. Yeah, she's a part of it, but it's her character, Vader's character, and Obi-Wan, and they're all connected. Um, Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan, it's like he never left. He's an incredible. He's an incredible actor. An incredible actor. No question, no doubts in my mind. He is Obi-Wan Kenobi, and it's so great to see him in that role. You see him, the struggles of like failing Anakin and the fall of the Jedi. He's just trying to like live a low, doing a meager job, occasionally watching over the Luke, but just kind of living life on autopilot. And it's just really sad. And one day, he gets discovered, and not that really discovered. Well, one day, young Leia gets kidnapped, and need his assistance to save her and stuff. And then along the way, he confronts the people, like not only this Inquisitor lady, the evil woman Inquisitor that's on top of him and trying to find him, but also for reasons I don't want to get into, but also eventually he runs into Vader. Ewan McGregor, he's great. He like he never he never left, and it's great to see him again. I would love to see maybe do. Apparently, a friend of mine told me that they did a book on Obi-Wan Kenobi's character, and he'd like to see the series based on his past before he, during his time during the Clone Wars or some parts of the Clone Wars story that we don't know yet. about Obi-Wan that they can do into a series, which I wanted to see. I want to see maybe even if it means like getting a younger actor to play Obi-Wan, or maybe putting de-aging technology for Ewan McGregor if they want to keep him on. Point is, I would love to see maybe another story with the character because he did such a great job. Of course, Hayden Christensen returned to play as young Darth Vader, and you know he shows up in flashbacks, and yeah, you can tell he's gotten older. I mean, there's some people online that did the de-aging stuff a bit better than Disney, but still, the little things we saw of him here and there was beautiful. I'm glad it's now the fandoms come full circle where they used to hate this actor. Now they come to love and appreciate him, and it's cool to see how at least as bad as the Star Wars fandom can be, and it can be awful, right up there with wrestling fans. That's and gaming fans. I'm being in both camps. I could definitely say they're toxic, even being Star Wars can be toxic. But also there's some good fans out there, and it shows that not all of them are evil, not all of them are bad, and show and how they embraced him and welcomed him back with open arms, and we're happy to see him return in the role. So that was really touching to see, and I appreciated that immensely. Vader, besides Obi-Wan, even though Obi-Wan did a great job, and it shows about him. Even the female Inquisitor, who I admit I like her acting. She was intimidating at times, but I do admit at times it could be a bit cartoony and over the top with her anger, which, if you know her history and why she's doing what she's doing, which again I won't spoil, you kind of understand why she's like that. It's a bit over the top of it at times, but you get it. There's a reason. It's not like she's angry for the sake of being angry. And she did a decent job. Was she awful like people said she was? No. But let me just address the elephant in the room real quick. You can hate the character. If you want to criticize the show, or criticize maybe the actor or a character. Well, if you want to criticize the actor, do it in a respectful manner. But if you don't like the character she's portraying, that's perfectly fine. Hey, this is America. But I think the problem I have, and Ewan McGregor was trying to talk about, not being woke, just being respectful. Don't say horrible / racist things. Oh, she's bad because of insert racist thing here. Yes, the show's not perfect. No, it has its flaws. Especially episode 3 being, though I enjoy it, not all that great. It has its serious issues, but definitely the was it 3 or was it? I want to say it was 4. I'm bad. Episode 4 was pretty bad, but 5 and 6. Yeah, it was 4. 5 and 6 made up for it immensely. Especially episode 6. Jesus, it was beautiful. You can hate the character, but when you do say racist thing like what happened with Kelly Moran Tree, who played Rose in Last Jedi, to the actor who played Jar Jar Binks, to the poor kid who played young Anakin in Phantom Menace, we can be we can do terrible things, unfortunately, saying racist things about a character. Her character wasn't the best, but what does her race have to do with her? Why the character's not that great? And people were telling the actor who played Jar Jar Binks to go kill himself. The actor who played young Anakin had to retire. He was like bullied viciously to the point that he had to retire early because he was bullied and just hated by Star Wars fans and everything. And this guy is suffering from mental illness, and I hope he gets help. And it's terrible. That was the bad side of the fandom, and that's unacceptable. And we shouldn't be doing that. You can hate a character without hating the actor itself. For God's sakes, Laura Bailey played a character who did something bad to one of the main characters in Last of Us Part 2, and they were sending her death threats to the point they want to kill Laura and Travis and their newborn for what she did, even though she was just doing a job, and she was doing what the script said. Now, if you hate the character and hate that they did that, again, you're within your you're right to do so. But when it goes to the point of like saying racist stuff why they're bad, or you want them to die, you need to slow your roll on that, guys. Seriously. Of course, I mean, no show is above criticism, but let's keep it respectful here. Let's not get racist / disrespectful over here. That's all I'm saying. But sorry for saying that, but I feel like it has to be said because I'm like, again, just song and dance again. Like, guys, you can hate the character, but her race and being disrespectful to the actor is not warranted. You can hate the show, you can hate the character, but don't hate the actor. She's doing her job. Be respectful. You know? Anyway, but that aside, she did fine. But the star of the show was Vader himself. Vader, which, say what you will about the Disney, since Disney took over Star Wars. Say what you will about that. Say what you will about how they handled Star Wars and how, you know, granted, I'm not a fan of Last Jedi. Don't like Rise of Skywalker a bit better. I understand people hating those movies, and the movies being kind of hit and miss. Though I'm one of those weird people that actually enjoyed Solo. You know, I thought it was a good spin-off film. But when it comes to Darth Vader, with like whether it's Rogue One or in here in this medium, he is built up as the true menacing force that he is, and why he is the leader of why he's the leader of the group that he leads, and why he is a force that once is seen on the field strikes fear to the heart of men, women, and children, because he was a devastating force. Like, his force powers were amazing. And at first, I know people in the beginning, because I know the first few episodes didn't show no like saber dueling. Oh my god! Like, it's probably the best saber dueling I've seen in a while. Honestly, the saber duels in this show was amazing, because Force Awakens had that raw power to it, had that raw intensity power to it. So it was, you know, it was forgivable considering that there were two people that haven't really got to a serious fight, and one never, and another in a long time. Last Jedi had its moments, but the main funeral scene that people like, but that was good. But I remember watching a YouTuber, a Collateral Digital, great YouTube channel, they do like action videos and stuff. Talking with a fight choreographer, and he was pointing how they were missing cues and missing certain things. So now I can never look at that throne room scene again in Last Jedi without looking at those moments. You know what I mean? And even in Rise of Skywalker, the last fight between Rey and Kylo Ren was just kind of just ho hum towards the end. It's like it started off great, but it just kind of just petered off. It's like what happened? Where this was just like, say what you want the prequels, but the prequels had great saber duels, great, and I feel like they somehow managed to grab that team and put them on for Obi-Wan, because the saber duels were really good, especially episodes 5 and 6, because oh my god, like, so good. Like, it showed why Vader was such a badass and just beautiful. And then even then in episode 6, it was just, episode 6 was very emotional. I even cried a little bit because it was just intense, and people would say, why didn't this character do this certain thing? But it's just like, you know, it's like because there's a history there. And, you know, yes, there were bad times, but there were good times. You know what I mean? So it's not just easy to dive into something or do something to someone when there's a history with that character or the person you know. So it's understandable, you know, what happened didn't happen, but it was a great show overall. Definitely better than Boba Fett. I still enjoyed Boba Fett, besides you know, it being not perfect, and unfortunately some of the best episodes were had nothing to do with him. I'm hoping that the second season will really fix that. But Obi-Wan was much more better done. I know they're doing, and I think Osaka. I hope I'm saying her name right. They're doing a series on her. I'm very interested in that, especially considering how well they did with Obi-Wan. It's just really well done. I hope they maybe do another season. They did say if fans demand another season, they'll do it. But I've noticed someone brought up a good point that lately they're giving out less episodes because I think Mandalorian season 2 gave 8. Was like about 8, I believe. Could be wrong. I think it was like 8. Book of Boba Fett was 7. This was 6. Why? Why? It's just like, why is it going down? You know, is this? I hope the Sokka series is not 5. Jesus, guys, it's like it's going down. One thing, the at least the Marvel, at least like the lowest has been in terms of these series, live action like Marvel projects, has been no more than 6. So at least it's not like it was like only 5 here and 4 here, 3 here. At least the lowest no lower than 6, but it kind of sucks. But you know, at least it didn't overstay its welcome. It was a damn good series. I recommend watching it. The effects are great. I love the locations. They go to different locations, and just it adds to the lore. It's really well done. A really well done show. Way better than Boba Fett. Not as good as Mandalorian seasons, the 1 and 2, but still, it's a great Star Wars media that I would highly recommend go seeing if you haven't seen it already. But tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. What was your favorite episode? Let me know in the comment section below. Definitely want to hear you guys' thoughts on the matter. I think it's a tie between, for me, 5 and 6, because 5 and 6 went hard. Like, jeez, it's so hard. But it was a fun show, you know, despite that one episode being not the best, but 5 and 6 more than makes up for it, and I just really enjoyed it, and I'm down for a season 2, and we'll see where it goes from here. Alright, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. As always, Rockingtheblade signing out. Hope to see you guys again real soon. Peace out. Have a great day.